We're back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Two Joes and a Pro. As always, you got Kenny, Ryan, and Brian. And we're getting straight into the heat. All lemon pepper this episode. All lemon pepper. That's my favorite flavor from Wingstop, by the way. Before we do that, though, my guys, what's going on, Brian? Ryan, how y'all doing?
I'm doing good right now. For now, we'll see how it goes in a couple.
We'll see how my voice holds up.
How your voice holds up? It's probably not going to hold up too
100.
well. It's not probably going to hold up too well because you've been saying bullshit. So it's probably not going to hold up too well, right? When you say a lot of bullshit, sorry for my language out there, kids. But when you say a lot of bullshit, it happens. You know what I mean?
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, that's, you're used to that, though. That's you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wouldn't be Brian if you want to say bullshit. So anyway, let's get straight into it, man. You know what I always hit on first is going to be, NBA. And since, miraculously, I don't know, not miraculously, but really it's been crazy. I'm putting blessings on Ryan and his family, so they're all good. Me and Brian had to both back-to-back COVID situations. That was a little
Brian's undiagnosed COVID.
Well, shoot. He's undiagnosed COVID. I had COVID 3 weeks ago. So that's why we've been in and out, guys. But guess what? We're back, healthy, and now we're going to get straight into it. Look at that. You heard that?
I literally lost my voice completely. Could
No,
not talk for like a weekend.
Yeah, you did.
Now
He's
now
definitely
pretty
got
good.
like bronchitis. Actually, someone messaged me today that they have acute bronchitis.
Yeah.
And something else.
Can't
remember what else.
It's just chronic bronchitis. It means it lasts longer than it's supposed to.
Well, hey, you learned something every day.
Sinusitis or I don't know.
Sinitis.
Yes, sinusitis. Yeah,
Something like that. Sinusitis.
sinusitis.
Well, guys, I hope you were interested into the history report because that's what you got. So getting into the NBA Finals, I really want to give Brian an opportunity to explain himself because I know before we started this whole thing, Brian was giving me a whole bunch of Kenny, the Celtics is this, the Celtics is that, they're bully ball, the Warriors are not ready. It was good, right? And I know you guys haven't seen us in a while, so they went up 2-1, right? And in our group chat, Brian was just talking all cash. All cash. You know what I mean? And now the series is 3-2. And it's funny how Brian just disappeared. Like, literally, he disappeared in the chat. He was giving like 30 texts a day. Celtics. And it literally went to zero. Literally went to zero. Like, after the game, I said, Brian, where you at? I almost had to put an Amber Alert out for him.
He does share a lot.
You responded when?
As soon as you sent that. You're the one that didn't respond until the next morning. So you must have sent me a message and then you went to bed.
Yeah, because I was too busy resting on my win. Anyway, get into it. Explain yourself. What's happening in Boston? Because according to you, you said that the reason why the series is the way it is because Boston is beating themselves, and the Warriors is not really beating Boston. So I want you to explain that. What does that mean? What does that mean? So people can hear your basketball analysis. What does that mean? What does that mean?
Well, it's multifaceted. You gonna let me talk? All right.
This is a great debate, by the way, guys, because he's been talking that shit.
Yeah.
This is a great debate. Go ahead.
Hey, we're gonna start. Number one, you gotta look at Jason Tatum. Has not performed as a superstar like he should be. He has not elevated his game. You look at the other side, Steph Curry, he elevates his game. But Boston's superstar has not. He's mostly turtled in the series. He's shooting like 30% from 2-point field goals. Like, he's not very good right now.
37.
30%. Look at this. Listen to this guy. Go ahead.
He's 30. No, he's shooting 37%.
Total. That's total. That's including his 3 points. His 3-point percentage is way high. So just relax. Anyways, also, I just want to give you a nice stat that's I recently found. In the final 5 minutes for every single game in the finals, How many points do you think Jason Tatum has collectively?
This is your segment. Don't ask me.
3.
This is your segment.
He has 3 total points. So 5 games times 5 minutes. That's 25 minutes of action. At the end of games, he has 3 points. Would that have happened? Would that have happened to Kobe or Jordan?
Is he Kobe or Jordan? No.
No, but about? He wants to be. He wants to be. So guess what?
I want to be a billionaire. So who cares?
Okay. Well, listen. Hey, man, there are people that want to put him in the top 10 in the NBA. If he wants to be a top 10 guy, he's got to show himself up and show up for the big games, and he hasn't. And that's
I do have a question
1.
for you too, though. Before you get into that, what is your guys' argument? You guys had an argument a couple weeks ago about Jaylen Brown and
don't worry, I'm getting to that.
And Ryan. Jason Tatum.
I'm getting to that.
I just want to know.
I'm getting to that, Ryan.
All right, cool. Because the gap is not that large between the two of them.
Oh, how do I know? Go ahead, Ryan.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Brian.
And I mean, so anyways, if you want me to answer that right now, Ryan, I will.
No, you do.
No,
you do you, boo boo.
Rebuttal.
You do you, boo boo.
You brought it up, so I'm going to say it right now. All I said before a couple weeks ago was that the ball runs through Jason Tatum. He is the number 1 option on offense. That's all I ever said. But and Kenny didn't like that for whatever reason. And guess what? The ball goes through Jason Tatum. He's the one that's been passing the rock, and he's been giving it away.
You said that he takes a back seat, and he is Batman to Robin. And I said there's no Batman and Robin in there. I said they both are sharing the rock. Jaylen Brown is not saying, I'm taking a back seat. You said, yes, he is. Their offense runs through Jason Tatum. I said, yeah, they choose a person that the offense runs through, but he's not taking a back seat. And you're like, no, he takes the back. If they're going to give it to him, I said, no, that doesn't work like that.
I think all we did was have a different definition of what back seat was.
And then there's no backseat. They both in the front, right beside each other. Look at this. The average.
Where was Jaylen Brown in Game 5? Nowhere to be found.
We're the same. Where was doggone Jason Tatum in Game 1? Nowhere to be found. What are we talking about?
To be found.
But the rest of the series, they're just around the same.
They're around the same. I mean, it's Tatum's 23.2 points a game, and then Brown is at 21.4. I mean, it's pretty close. And in terms of turnovers, because I know you were talking about that, Tatum has 3.6 and Brown has 3, averaging 3 a game.
He's talking about the. So right now in this series, right? Or really in the postseason is different, right? If you look at the postseason, it's 26.2 to 22.6, right? The series is a little different. It's a little closer.
Well, that's what he was talking. That's what he was talking about in terms of the series, that Tatum's giving up the ball, like it's running through him and he's giving it up.
So besides Game 1, which Jason Tatum had 12 points, Jason Tatum has been in the mid-20s, right? He's been in mid-20s.
Sure, but when you need him the most, he's not there.
Okay. Whose fault is that? All I know is that he's not taking – Jaylen Brown's not taking that back seat with 24, 17, 27, 21, 18, and Jason Tatum had 12, 21, 26, 27, or in 2024. That looks fine. It looks kind of similar to me. It looked like a back seat to me. I don't know.
But anyways, the Celtics also are killing themselves with turnovers. You can't even deny it, Kenny. There's a reason why they haven't won a game in the postseason this year when they've had more than 16 turnovers, because their offense is not efficient enough to sustain having that many turnovers. When you have turnovers, you lose volume of shots. You have less shots as a result. So that means the other team has more opportunity to score. So
you just put out. Go ahead.
And listen, Boston is 8 points away from setting a record for the most points off turnovers given up in the finals. Okay, they're already third. They're gonna most likely. I don't see them not giving up 8 points off turnovers in the next game or two, if we have a second one. Also, Jason Tatum's broken the record for the most turnovers in a postseason by himself. That was previously held by LeBron. I mean, listen, turnovers kill you. You can't sit there and give the team free points. I mean, it's Simple as that. And then the last game, they missed 10 free throws. You can't be missing that many free throws. You got to take advantage of free opportunities to score. They've beat themselves. Despite all this, they're still in every game. Okay? They are the better team, but they aren't playing like it. That's as simple as it gets.
They're young.
They're not the better team for sure. That's not even
Okay.
Come on, cut it out. It's not.
Well,
they're
they
not
are.
a better team. They had one great game from Al Horford in what is his name? Devin White, whatever his name is, right?
Eric White.
Derek White, right? They had one great game from them. Derek, Devin, whatever, right? He's
whatever.
irrelevant. He's whatever. Okay,
That was good.
He had one game and he's doing nothing. Right? Williams is doing nothing. He's not. He think he's back at Tennessee chilling. He's probably over singing Rocky Top. He's not doing anything. Al Horford,
No.
where is he at?
Williams is doing stuff. He's sitting there. He's flopping on defense and trying to get fouls and whining to the refs.
He's
and being a little baby.
He's over there.
That's
He's
what
over
he's
there
doing.
arguing with Draymond Green, right? He's
Yes.
over there arguing with Draymond Green. Cool. Al Horford. What has he done besides that one game? Nothing. Just be getting cooked on pick and rolls. Nothing. He's done nothing. And then hold on.
Yeah, I think he's gotten better.
Rest your
He's gotten better on
voice.
pick and
Rest your
rolls.
voice. Rest your voice. Let me go. Rest your voice. You said 16 turnovers, right? 16 turnovers. They're averaging about 14 turnovers a game for the whole postseason. So you tell me that 2 turnovers is the reason why they're losing? That's what you're saying? 2 turnovers is the reason why they lose. I can understand if you said if they're averaging 9 turnovers a game and then now they're averaging 16. That statistic makes more sense. But you tell me 13.7, around 14 turnovers, because there's nothing that's a half turnover, right? So 14 turnovers, or you could say 13 turnovers. 2 or 3 turnovers is causing the game. They're not losing by 3 points. They're not losing by 3 points.
What was their average before they faced the Warriors? Because it's gone up significantly since they faced the Warriors.
I don't know the average between. I know I'm talking about the whole postseason.
I know. That's why I'm saying, what was it before?
I know what it is for the postseason, and it's 14. So with that being said, 2 turnovers is not causing the game. 2 turnovers is not causing them the game, right? It's not. They're being careless with the ball. You know what the X factor is for them? They're not playing no damn defense. That's why. They're not playing no damn defense. They are? Are they?
Oh my God.
Are they? Are they playing
Yes.
defense?
Yes.
Are they playing defense?
Yes, they are.
How are they playing defense with Klay Thompson is getting open shots? Klay Thompson's efficiency has not been good. He's been missing, right? A lot of guys on the Warriors teams has been missing open shots. So what defense is being played? All they're doing is doubling on Steph Curry and trying to stop Steph Curry from going off. And he's still cooking. He had one game he went off, and you guys should have won the game, and you didn't win the game. Why is that? How do you let Andrew Wiggins and Klay Thompson beat y'all and Steph Curry has 12 points, 0 for 9 for the three-point line? How?
It has nothing to do with defense. It has everything to do with their offense. It goes stale.
It goes stale. Why?
They
Why?
had a 17-3 run in Game 4. They lost the game because they were up 5 with 5 minutes to go in Game 4.
Up
And they had
5
led the whole game, and they ended up losing. By
You know
10.
why? Because that defense that you always talk about leads to offense. The defense leads to offense. That was gone. Steph Curry was baking their ass. That's what happened. He was baking their ass. There were nowhere to be found. The number 1 defense in the league, right, disappeared. Peace.
So
be gone.
So we just forget about all the shots that they missed.
Who?
The Celtics.
If they was
were
playing
missing-
defense, according to you, if they were playing defense, that leads to offense. They would have been scoring, right? But since they were getting barbecued on defense, they didn't have any confidence on offense. And
They were still
single-handedly,
getting wide open shots on offense.
Single-handedly, Steph Curry has been waxing that ass by himself. Draymond Green hasn't been nowhere around. Klay Thompson is iffy. Jordan Poole is iffy. Andrew Wiggins here and there, right? Steph Curry been busting that ass by himself. And guess what? You had an opportunity Game 5 to do something, and you lost it. You missed it. And so guess what's happened? Y'all gonna go to Game 6, and they say, oh, Game 6 Tatum versus Game 6 Klay. Game 6 Klay is gonna tap that ass. And then you think Steph Curry's gonna go 0 for 9? You think Steph Curry's gonna go 0 for 9? He's not. Y'all's barbecue chicken. Right? That's what Shaq said. Y'all barbecue chicken is over for y'all. 400 in the oven. Oh my God, I forgot the pizza's in there. You're burnt. You're done. It's over with.
All right.
Finito. You're finished.
I'll see you in Game 7.
I just want to say, no, you ain't saying no Game 7.
Yeah. And it's
The
gonna
only
be on
Game
Father's
7
Day.
you're going to see is going to be on Call of Duty going in the Goulash. That's the only Game 7 you're going to see.
Goulash.
You ain't-
Gulag.
Goulash. It don't matter. Y'all know what I'm saying. For the
It's all right.
education. Whatever.
I got you.
Anyway, I just wanted to tell you that your argument was complete bullshit. Then you try to hit me with the Kenny, they weren't able to get back and set their defense. What? What are you talking about? This ain't football. You don't go back and say, hold on, timeout, let me set my defense. You don't get 3 seconds to set your defense. Oh, they were going back on defense. It was all the Warriors wouldn't do no transition. It was all half-court offense. Well, they weren't even to pick their matchup. Guess what, bro? In basketball, what happens is when you come back on defense in transition and you break the transition, you go into half-court offense, people match up with their players of their like, right? So if you have a guard, you're going to get another guard. They have rules before. So they say, hey, listen, guys, if it said the screen, we're going to hedge on for Steph Curry so he's not able to come off of it, right? We don't want him to pop it. We want him to pop and shoot, right? Or not pop and shoot. We want to come off the screen and shoot, right? We're going to make sure Draymond Green rolls and get him because he's not going to score. He's not looking. It's game plan that they do in it, so they don't have to sit there and set their defense. They kind of know that beforehand. But if you was a basketball guy, you would know that. But you're not. You're a football guy. So I'm just letting you know. I'm just giving you some education. You know what I mean? That's what we like to do on Two Joes in the Pro. We like to educate.
Well,
right?
let me educate you.
Okay, come on.
When Boston's defense has a game plan and they want somebody guarding who they think is going to be the pick guy, and they in transition they don't always get that matchup. So therefore, that ruins their defensive game plan.
You don't get that matchup in transition because ain't nobody doing a pick and roll in transition.
Yes.
No, you don't. You don't do pick and roll in transitions. 2-on-1, 3-on-2. Those are transitions.
That's fast
when the ball.
break. That's not transition.
That is transition. That's transition defense.
Transition is anything that comes off of a missed shot. That's transition defense.
When you're transitioning on defense, that is the in between, right? That's the in between. When it stops, that's when your defense goes from transition defense to now you're in half court defense.
Yeah, but by then you've already matched up. You're in situations.
What are you talking about then? So what are you talking about then?
But they're not matched up.
There's no pick and rolls in transition. There's no pick and roll in transition.
I know, but they set up their offense and they get matchups that they wouldn't have had they not had the transition to begin.
When it goes to half court offense, everybody scrambles and gets to the person they're supposed to.
No,
it happens all the time. Yes,
no,
it does.
They don't.
You don't see. Al Horford doesn't come down and guard Steph Curry. That doesn't happen like that.
If that's he's going to get up, he does.
No, he does not. If they're transitioning fast break, right? They're going back right off it, and he's doing it. It's a 2-on-1 or 3-on-2. But if they're going into half court, he's not guarding him. That's dead. Sorry, that's dead. Yeah, good try.
Think what you want. Think what you want, Kenny.
Good try. Great debate is over. Celtics, you're done. Warriors gonna bust that ass tomorrow.
I can't wait. I can't wait for the Celtics.
Ryan, do you want to go football or do you want to
ass up?
Nah, ain't nothing. Hey, listen, what they used to say when I was young, shut don't go up, prices do. Take my advice and shut up too. Anyway, go ahead.
Man, that escalated so quickly. I want to give Brian a chance to talk about hockey and baseball, though.
Please let him talk about something he knows.
No, you go with football.
All right. He needs a minute to chill out. He needs to chill out.
I had his ass on the Bunsen burner, like we in chemical class, a chemistry, not chemical class.
We missed like 2 weeks of football.
Yeah.
All right.
Sports is not actually playing right now. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. There's nothing really going on. Marion Barber died, 38 years old. That's sad.
Started off hot right there, huh? Jesus.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was crazy. Did they figure out? Did the autopsy come back or anything on that or no?
No. Well, I haven't seen.
Okay, I haven't either. So I was asking. Sorry.
Hey, how do you guys feel about Fitzmagic finally retiring? 17 years. I know. I just feel bad. I loved him. He was amazing.
He must be going to do some like tech startup or something different. Like it's weird why he's quitting. It's not like he couldn't play.
Yeah.
Maybe because the injury just messed.
He might come back. I mean, teams will need a quarterback late. They're making a run. Hey, I wanna talk about this a little bit too. I was talking to Kenny about it a little bit, but the fact that Brady's going to be 45 years old and he's coming off like one of his better seasons, like. How remarkable is that? But both times I asked Kenny and then I asked Jess as well, how old do you think Brady is? And they both overshot. Kenny's like 50, Jess is like 47. I was like,
damn.
But it's just, when do you think the fall off happens?
How am I supposed to know?
Yeah. When do you think the fall off happens?
I don't think
when
it's
he wants
going
it
to happen. Yeah, I think it's like whenever he hangs it up. Listen, I think part of it goes into the way the game is played now, it's much easier for an older guy to keep going.
Yeah.
But he is in immaculate shape. Don't get me wrong. Like, he's
That's
a great
true.
athlete. He's a better athlete now than when he came in. But yeah, it's a lot easier now. They're not taking quite as many hits as they used to. So it's
So
just a different
we
game.
agree, Brian. We agree.
I mean, listen, he's still great. I still think he would have a great career if he was playing back then. I just, it just might have been a little shorter.
Yeah.
That's all.
I think one thing that is a testament to him is how cerebral he is, which allows him not to take as many hits, like Brian is saying, right? He's always checking out audible, picking up the blitz, so that allows him not to get hit as much. A lot of quarterbacks are not so cerebral like him, so they take more hits that they shouldn't take, right? And he doesn't allow himself to do that, right? So that's a testament to him game planning and understanding the defense he plays, which allows him to be effective and be here so long.
All right, and then I got two things related to the Browns. One, Kenny, we're going to need you to get some inside knowledge and figure out, are the Panthers trading for Baker Mayfield? Like, is this happening? Like, is that why Robbie Anderson's saying, I might retire? Like, is he getting inklings that Baker's coming to town and he's not going to play with this guy?
I don't listen. I don't know anything about that. I was under the assumption that Jimmy G was going to the Panthers. But
That'd be nice too. I don't know.
yeah.
I heard the Jimmy G stuff is because of him coming off of his injury. A lot of teams were less they're less likely to do anything because of his injury.
Jimmy G or fucking Baker Mayfield, I'm definitely taking Jimmy G, right? Even with the bum shoulder, right? Because
It doesn't matter. He's at least a winner. He's the
mental part of it, right? And I think that's an easier. No, it's not. Let me not take that back. I think it's less brutal in that conference than it is in the NFC. But my thing is he's going to have to go against Brady. That's going to be crazy. You know what I mean? Brady's just going to tie that ass twice a year. That's going to be. He's going to make sure of that. He's going to rub that. He's going to give. If Garoppolo goes there, he's going to give Garoppolo the Bill Belichick treatment. He going to game plan like a mug. So. But other than that, that conference is kind of easy. Atlanta and the Saints, like, come on, jokes.
Atlanta, I don't know what they're doing, man. They literally are just punting this year. They have Desmond Ridder and Mariota, and then cool.
Don't be surprised on Desmond Ridder though.
I know.
Don't be surprised because he's an old guy. You know what I mean? He's an old guy, and okay. So you shook your head, Brian, right? So what is the difference between?
He had to transfer to Cincinnati to be good. Let's put it that way.
Okay. Joe Burrow transferred from Ohio State to LSU, so it's a difference.
Yeah, but that's not like a step back. That's
how?
That's
he couldn't play at Ohio State?
That's
what
a
he's talking
lateral
about.
step. That's going from one really great school to another really great school.
That's just
Cincinnati
trying
is
to-
a much lesser school.
He's just trying to play. I'm confused.
I mean, I'm just saying. Against weaker competition.
Yeah, but then we're not getting there. All right, go ahead.
If anything, Burrow went to the vaunted SEC, so you should be agreeing with me, Kenny.
I'm not saying that, but you just said that since he went to a school like Cincinnati, when we talked about it before, people were like, "Oh man, Cincinnati, even though they haven't been playing the top talent, they're still decent." So it's like, if you're going to discredit him, then why are you so big on Buddy at the Jets, the cornerback?
Oh, I think that the Cincinnati's team was good. That doesn't mean I like the quarterback. That's all.
But we're not talking about if the team is good. We're talking about the talent that they played. That you're saying he had to go to Cincinnati to lesser talent, right?
I see what you're saying.
So if you're saying that, then
I just think
the
Sauce,
receivers,
yeah. I think Sauce has the physical traits that you need.
Desmond Ridder got the physical traits.
We'll just
Oh yeah.
We saw
I'm on his
Ridder.
ass today, Brian. I'm on his ass.
We saw Ritter against good competition. We haven't seen Sauce. So, if anything, we can just say unknown to this point.
all right.
Ryan, continue. I'm on him. I'm on him.
The
I'm on him
other
today.
thing is, do you guys think that Deshaun Watson plays this year or at least
Never.
next year, like ever?
No, he'll never play again.
Like every time I turn around, I think he does play again. But every time I turn around, there's like a new civil suit against him. Like another two people come out, or it's
Too much
just
smoke for there not to be a little bit of fire there.
But it's nah. I don't.
We're almost at
He
30,
definitely-
Kenny.
Huh?
We're almost at 30.
No, I thought it was
it's like 24, I think.
No,
like
it's like
actual people.
26 or 27, something like that. It's up there.
I know.
It's damn
I
near
read
30.
something around. Oh, never mind. Let me not put out numbers unless I have that. It was a crazy number.
24.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's the women that had lawsuits. It said it was.
Yeah, they're filing it.
Yeah, it was a high number that they said that he had that many masseuses. It was like in the 90s, something crazy like that. And it blew my mind when I read it. I got to go find the article, right? It blew my mind when I read it.
Yeah, I read it too. It was he
90
had 66 massage therapists over a 17-month period.
Yeah, 66. Sorry, not 90, 66. So when I read that, that was a little alarming. That I don't know him, right? So I'm not gonna. I don't know him like that, so I'm not gonna sit here and like judge him or anything like that. But that was weird to me, right? Like that's some like weird thing to me, like because it's like you are a starting quarterback in the NFL. You don't have to, bang massage therapists if you want to say that, right? You don't have to go through that, bro. It's a lot of females out here that are willing to give you some play, right? So that is just weird to me that it's like that's your choice of route. Like, I don't know.
It's really bad. And here's the thing: he can't even back himself up by saying, "Oh, I just like getting massages a lot." And I was like, "Okay, well, you make enough money to hire one masseuse and
That's what I
have them
said.
travel with you at all times and be
One.
like, you
That's
give me
what-
massages all the time."
That's what Russell Wilson does.
That's what Brady
Yeah.
does.
Russell
This
Wilson
guy's
has a
guy.
masseuse. So I'm saying he has
That's the one he
masseuse, a
kisses on
trainer,
his mouth.
No, that's his son.
That's his sorry.
right? So like I don't know. It's just weird to me, man. Like I would say, it's just weird to me, and the fact that it's 24 and the numbers is changed. Like this is the only reason why I think he does play again is because the numbers keep changing, right? So it's like it's as if somebody's pitting against him. Like, hey, listen, we need more people. Okay, cool, because people disappeared and came back, and it's just like it's just weird. It's a whole weird situation. And if I'm the Cleveland Browns, I'm like, damn, we done messed up.
Yeah.
Because I don't think the
They're
NFL
used
lets
to
them
it.
play this year. I don't think they let them play this year just because
No way.
it's too weird, and we live in a society that it doesn't matter if you're guilty or not. Like, if you have anything like that, guess what? You're tainted.
I mean, it does matter if you're guilty, but
No, but you're still as
like if
I
it was
know
just one, if it was just one girl,
it's different. Yeah,
it's way different. At least then we could be like, okay, maybe he's right. But it's 20. It's 24, at least.
yeah, but
Come on, it's too much.
It's 66 women, 24 complaints.
right.
That
Official
average
complaints.
is what average is that? That's better
That's,
than
that's like
30%.
that's 30. That's over 30.
Yeah, it's
Hey,
like
that's better
35%.
than
I don't know, man.
that was better than Curry at the 3-point line last week.
Yeah,
Last
yesterday. Yeah, way better.
Dang.
Hey, also the Jack Del Rio stuff. So Jack Del Rio is the
Dumbass.
Commanders' defensive coordinator who said some stuff on Twitter where he was like comparing the George Floyd protests to the Capitol riots, and he just
He said the riot was a scuffle. What?
Putting politics aside, you just have to understand you have all these followers.
Yeah.
You're on social media. You're teaching these young men that come into the league that are on social media all the time to not do this, and you're doing it. Like you just go out and do the same exact thing. So I'm surprised he did not get fired. He didn't get fired. He deleted his Twitter and he apologized and got fined. But
Because if he got fired, then it's like a freedom of speech thing that you're like getting rid of. It's to me, this is the thing. Like, I don't understand the whole society thing as if like if you are a person that's in the public eye, you have to walk on eggshells, right? Because it's like even with that going on, I deleted my Twitter. I apologize. What the fuck does that do? What does that do?
Oh,
It
thanks.
doesn't change- it doesn't change his opinion.
It doesn't exactly. It doesn't change. It's not like he's saying, "Oh, well, I apologize." Oh, damn, bro, you didn't even mean it. It don't change nothing. But I feel like the society we live in, people make it seem like, "Oh, he did what? He apologized and he changed it. He deleted his Twitter. He's a changed man." No, I got the same opinion. It don't matter. I just did it so I didn't lose my job, right? So
That's why you
it's
just
weird
keep it to
me.
yourself.
Yeah.
Just keep your opinion to yourself.
And call it a
don't
day,
matter.
man.
It don't matter what side you're on. You're there to be a football coach.
That's it.
So why are you even talking about anything else right now?
That's it.
And even if you get asked about what's on your personal Twitter, just be like, "Oh, that has nothing to do with football." Like, let's move on. We're not here to discuss that.
What else we get?
Because what he said on his Twitter, he wasn't going to get like railroaded for, because it wasn't quite as bad as when he said it.
Yeah.
When he said it, it was worse. He put it into worse context.
He went more detail. It's like, bro,
Right.
just chill.
He
chill.
did the opposite of what he should have did.
Yeah.
Exactly. He didn't help it. He made it worse.
Yeah.
So he should just be like, "No, I'm not talking about that." And then left it at that.
We got nothing to do with ball. Next
Yeah.
question.
Like, whatever.
Yeah.
Cooper Kupp's agreed to a 3-year extension worth up to $80 million.
That's wild.
He's kind of a beast.
But I'm saying $80 million. That's over.
It's worth up to. I'm sure it's with incentives and stuff.
Yeah, but even with that being said, though, even if it's 70 million, right, or 60 million, that's still wild.
No, it's not. The top receivers are getting over $20 million a year now.
Man, Cooper Kupp that's an outlier, bro.
So
That's an outlier.
it'll
Tyreek
be
Hill's
interesting.
Tyreek Hill got like 25 a year, didn't he?
But Tyreek Hill numbers, if you look at it, is better than Kupp's numbers, average wise. Last year is different, right? Last year, baller. I'm just saying, if you look at him, average wise, it's better, right?
Cooper Kupp has only had 1 year of a good quarterback too. So
That's fast.
It'll be interesting this year because Allen Robinson is a better receiver than both Robert Woods and Odell Beckham. Allen Robinson is. He was putting up numbers with Trubisky. This is Allen Robinson's first year with a good quarterback. Then he was doing it with Blake Bortles.
You can't just throw it out there like it's a no-brainer. That's not a no-brainer.
Yeah, I think I'm putting it out there right now. It's a no-brainer. He will have better statistics.
In Robert Woods' career compared to Allen
He
Robinson,
will have a better statistical year this year if he stays healthy or injury than Robert Woods had his entire time in the league.
Hey,
Any single season.
You need to go look up what Robert Woods did in LA because obviously you're forgetting.
No. I am 100% remembering. I'm telling you right now, Allen Robinson will have a better year than Robert Woods had in any single season.
maybe if Cooper Kupp wasn't there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't see the target share being like that. Because at one point, Robert Woods was the lead dog.
Exactly.
In LA.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Like
his leading year, he had 86 catches for 1,200 yards.
You think you're gonna get that from Allen Robinson?
Yes.
Yeah, you're not getting that for Allen Robinson. Not with Cooper Kupp.
I don't know. That's tough.
With
I'm
Cooper
not
Kupp there,
gonna
bro.
I'm not gonna completely disagree because it's possible, but
And even that year he only had 6 touchdowns. He's only ever scored 6 touchdowns in a year.
What does that have to do with anything?
I think Cooper Kupp's numbers and targets go down a little bit, not a ton. He was like the most heavily targeted receiver, like almost of all time. Like he had ridiculous numbers last year.
And you think that's going to change?
Cooper Kupp? Yes. I think it's spread out. I think that's why they brought in Allen Robinson because they didn't have Robert Woods was injured and they didn't have a number 2 to really spread the ball out. That's why they brought Odell Beckham in later in the year and he was expecting to be that guy this year, but then he got injured in the playoffs and he's not going to be there for the middle half of the year. They need someone to take the pressure off of Robert Wood or Cooper Kupp.
You know that the year where they both had 1,000 yards, they were both around 1,100, right? Allen Robinson best year, right, was 2015 with the Jaguars when he was the only guy, 1,400 yards, right? Then he had the Bears, right, 2020, 102 receptions, 1,200 yards. You think he's getting 100 catches? And
Yes. Yeah.
Just like Cooper, right? Just like Cooper was going to do it at Amari Cooper's going to do it at Dallas.
Yeah,
700
he
catches?
couldn't stay healthy.
Huh? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not happening, bro. It's not.
Dude, Allen Robinson.
What we putting on it? What we putting?
So look, 100 catches is besides the point. I'm talking about the yardage, and he will get and touchdowns. He will have both of those higher.
Okay.
All right.
Guarantee. He'll have
Yeah.
1,200 yards, over 6 touchdowns. All right. What else was next?
Look, I think that's it for football, right?
Yeah, there's nothing really else going on.
All right, let Brian do his spiel.
All right.
Talk all the sports.
Stanley Cup, baby. Kenny was right about the Lightning. I'll give him that. Mm-hmm. You want me to say it again for you? Kenny was right about the Lightning.
Okay. Thank you.
They are playing the Avalanche in the Stanley Cup Finals. Game 1 starts tonight. Mm-hmm. Kenny, who are you taking?
I'm going
Avs
Lightning, bro.
or Lightning? Lightning?
Yeah. The only thing that scares me about the Avalanche, they've been scoring a lot of fucking points, bro. They've been scoring some crazy points. That's the only that scared me.
Do you want another game update for tonight?
Don't tell him that. He doesn't want to know that yet.
Ho.
The Avs are getting in that ass already.
What's the score?
3-1.
It's 3-1 at the end of the first period.
End of the first period?
No, we're into the second already.
We're into the second, but it was 3-1 at the end of the first.
Yeah, like I don't know what the Avalanche got going on. They're out there playing like it's
what they got going on is they got size and speed.
That is
and
true.
They have 3 legit lines forwards, like legit. Like their 3 lines are better than most people's 2.
That's true.
So
I'm still
the
taking
Avs are stacked. The Avs are going to win this game, this series. I'm just sorry. I like the Lightning. I think they're really talented, but I think the Avs are just too much.
Hey,
I don't know.
you have your team, and I have mine. They'll probably pull the same stunt like Boston do. Come out the gate hot and then lose steam. You used to that.
You better hope so.
Go ahead. That's what I thought about the Flames too. I thought the Flames would come back, they tear that ass up. Got him right out of there.
I thought the Rangers had the stars aligning for them this year. I really thought they were just that underdog team coming into the playoffs that was just going to somehow finding a way to get it done, and they were just going to surprise everyone all year.
They did have the stars align until the lightning bolt struck through it.
That was a good analogy. We were trying to stall, give you some time to drink.
I'm starting to die over here. It sucks at night. Sorry, guys. Let's just move on to baseball.
Yankees.
The Yankees are still one of the hottest teams in America right now.
9-1 last 10 games, baby.
But they're not hotter than the Braves.
They are not hotter than the Braves.
By 1 game.
No, not about 1 game.
Well, no, I mean, but
Well, the
longer
last
than
10, because I know you were talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, the Braves are probably the hottest team in baseball, closely followed by the Red Sox. Here we go again. My stupid team. I've shit
They
on
gotta
them all
get
year.
you. They gotta get you in.
They're like, here we go. Here we go. Come on, Brian. Get back on. Get back on the wagon. Come on.
Why do you think that is, though?
I don't know, man. They start slow. Like, what's their problem? Their bullpen's atrocious, dude. Do you know that they have the most blown saves by far in the MLB? Like, if they had picked up only half of their blown saves that they have this year, they would be, like, I think they would be top of the wild card, and they would be very close to the Yankees. It's just bizarre. I don't understand it. The Red Sox have a great lineup. I've never doubted their lineup. It's been their pitching the whole year, and I'm surprised by their starting pitchers. They pitched better than I expected, but their bullpen has been complete dog shit. Like, dude, I would take the Yankees' last bullpen pitcher probably over any of Boston's at this point. Like, it's so bad. So, I'm not on the bandwagon yet. I'm not on there yet. But I will say they might fight for the wild card this year. We'll see. long season, they could still shit the bed. So I'm trailing behind the wagon right now. I'm kind of following it, but I'm not on it.
Hey, you're on the sideline
He's
watching
like,
me go down the street.
I see you.
Hey,
I see you.
Yeah.
I see you over there.
Hey.
I see you for sure.
I'm like that meme where the guy looks back at the girl.
He looks back. He's holding the hand. Look back.
Yeah.
You guys got some candy?
Yeah. Oh shit. Let's see. Hold on. Let's go through this. The leaders right now. Obviously, Yankees are leading the AL East. The Twins are still handling business in the Central, but surprisingly, the Cleveland Guardians are still hanging tight. They're only 3 games back. So that's crazy. We'll see.
From who? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry. It confuses me when I see that.
The Guardians.
The Guardians, yeah. They used to be the Indians. Okay. Don't cancel us for saying it. Sorry. Yeah, Houston leading the West. Nobody else is coming out of the West. They're trash. The Angels went on a historically bad slump. They lost 13 or 14 in a row. Their manager got fired. Listen, this funny story. This dude just showed up to break the streak that they were in. He showed up, had got his hair cut, and got a mohawk to try to like jumpstart the team. Just something funny. The team didn't even get to see it because he got his ass fired that day.
For his haircut.
Yeah. So, anyways, the NL. Obviously, the Mets are still handling business, but Braves, they're coming. I see the Braves winning that division by the end of the year. They finally woke up. I didn't know what was wrong with them before, but finally, they have woke up. So,
That's
the Braves,
young, man.
that I know they are, but that team fucks. So get out of their way. Okay.
Their bats are going right now. They got youth on their side. Their veterans are savvy. Like, dog, they're gonna be a fucking problem.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. So, anyways, NL Central, the Cardinals took over the lead. The Brewers were leading for a while, but they've kind of fallen off a little bit. But they'll still.
What's going on there? Look, there's 3 teams right in the middle that all are 1-9 in their last 10 games. The Brewers, the Pirates, and the Cubs. It's just a cold.
Yeah.
You just said it. They're trash.
The NL Central has been pretty bad the last 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Really bad. I don't know how to explain it. I mean, those other 3 teams are not very good at all.
Yeah.
So, I mean, counting them with the other 2 is kind of unfair. But, yeah, Milwaukee, they've fallen off.
Yeah.
And then, sorry about my voice, guys. Here we go. We got the Dodgers and the Padres are tied. Didn't expect that to happen. The Dodgers have kind of faltered a little bit. Mm-hmm. I still think they're one of the favorites in the NL. It's going to be either them or the Braves. I'll say that the whole year. That's not going to change. But the Padres, they're showing up. They're trying to get in the playoffs. And it's surprising because Tatis was out at the beginning of the year.
And he still can't swing it back.
Yeah.
I don't think he comes back this year. You think so?
He should. He's supposed to.
Yeah, but they say he's still not able to swing a bat yet.
That's okay. They're not even halfway through yet, Kenny.
I know, but isn't All-Star break in 2 weeks?
I mean, it's beginning of July. Yeah, somewhere in there. It's after the 4th.
Yeah. I don't know.
But yeah, that's all. That's pretty much it. I mean, you got some guys hitting the ball like crazy right now. You got, I know Mike Trout's been on a tear lately. He just came back from the IL. Yeah. That was probably part of the reason why the Angels were sucking. But, yeah.
Any spider tack?
No. But
any pitching drama? That's what I love.
St. Louis Cardinals pitcher was 1 out. Was actually 1 strike away from a no-hitter last night.
You can't blame the center fielder, though, because in the 7th inning, it was 2 deep balls that went. Sorry, that's not weird. It was 2 deep hits that went down the center field, and he caught both of them. Right, that one, that one in the bottom of the 9th. He didn't think it was coming off the bat. It was a stinger.
Yeah, but he was shaded in. It was
because
it was poor positioning.
Okay,
it wasn't. Cool. I won't blame him. I think it was the way the defense was just shaded.
Yeah.
whoever was that bad, I can't remember who it was. He probably wasn't a big power guy, so they came in on it.
Yeah.
Also, I wanted to say the balls. People are thinking the balls are juiced, quote unquote.
Yeah, they are.
Yo,
Because-
you said two wild
Tell
statements
tell
back to
me
back.
more. Tell me
listen,
more about the
When
juice.
we started out the year,
What does juice mean?
it's just they messed with the balls in a way to maybe humidify them in a certain way.
It's funny because your voice is getting lighter.
Yeah, dude, I can't talk.
Tell me more about the PSI. Brady.
Tom Brady, just part owner of a team now. Yeah, dude, I don't know. The MLB messed.
Juice and balls.
Listen, there's always been a conspiracy theory about the MLB messing with the balls because they don't like it when pitching is too good because they want to see runs because it's more exciting and they're doing everything they can to try to excite the fan base and to expand it. So, yeah, there's just a lot of MLB purists who are upset about the quote-unquote ball juicing that the MLB has done because at the start of the year, nobody was hitting. And now there's people check swinging and home runs being hit off the bat. Like, something's
Specifically
going
in Yankee Stadium.
on. Was that in Yankee Stadium?
I don't
I wouldn't be surprised. Probably right field.
Yeah. Hey, I have two football alibis that I just wanted to get out there because they're more recent news. Minka Fitzpatrick signed a 4-year extension to be the highest paid safety in the league, $73.6 million.
Shout out to Minka, boy.
So
Deserves it.
I think he deserves it. He changed that entire defense when he got traded there from the Dolphins.
And he's a quiet guy. Gets the job done. You don't hear much about him.
Yep. And then in other safety news, the Colts starting safety, Ari Willis, he retired after 3 seasons. I don't know if he was good or not, but he retired. I'm not sure why.
Wasn't he a starter, or am I mistaken?
He was their starting safety for sure, but I just don't know if he was any good.
If you're a starter, you're pretty good. You know, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It's not bad. Look. Yeah,
I mean, Giants have a lot of starters on the offensive line, and I wouldn't say that they're great.
but they're trash. That team is trash.
Exactly.
So yeah, the only thing before I let you guys go, the only thing I would add to it, some alternative sports, the PGA and Live golf is getting real interesting.
Explain this, Kenny. What's going on? Like, I don't understand it.
So this will happen, right? So Live is a golf tournament or golf association that's getting stood up right now. They're backed by the Saudis, and the Saudis is trying to get good talent over there, right? The PGA doesn't like that because they got a monopoly going, right? They don't want anybody to interfere with that. So the Saudis is pretty much open up the checkbook for anybody to come over. A lot of people at first weren't doing it, but you got some players that's in the PGA right now. They're still good, but they're not performing well, right? So you want to see a different change of scenery. So a lot of guys back in February were saying, no, our loyalty is to the PGA. We won't leave. But Dustin Johnson was the first person to leave. Actually, he's kind of like 1A, 1B with Phil Mickelson. But he's the first person that we know what he got paid. They gave Dustin Johnson $150 million to come over to play in 8 golf tournaments. 8.
What? That's it?
In 8 golf tournaments, and he gets paid $25 million upon arriving.
That's 8
Not
weekends.
to
That's 8
win.
weekends.
Yeah,
That's it.
not to win, just to show up. He gets $25 million, and then he still can compete for the purse, right? And then Phil Mickelson, they said he's somewhere in the $200 million range, but they didn't give out the amount. Phil didn't want to say. He said, I think it should stick with me or whatever the case may be. So that happened. I think Patrick Reed is going over there, I believe. What's his name? Bryson DeChambeau's over there. Sergio Garcia, I believe, went over there. They have a couple of U.S. Open winners, like master tournament, like the tour top tournaments. They have guys over there.
Yeah.
A couple of British Open, of course, with Phil Mickelson, the PGA. The players. They have some guys over there. Right, so it's,
they're getting legit talent. They're not just getting scrubs.
and everybody's getting the checkbook. Everybody's getting a check. Right, so people are getting upset and saying
From the
"Oh, man."
Saudis?
From the Saudis, yeah. People are getting upset.
Yeah, man, they got that gas money.
Yeah, for sure. I know they got mine, right? So, like, a lot of people are getting upset, and, you know, Rory was talking out a little bit against them and things like that. But if I'm DJ or any of them, and you give me $150 million, why would I not? I have to play in the PGA to make money, right? And if every person in that tournament plays, they get paid. I believe it's, I don't know, I think it's like 100,000 or something at the least. I forgot what the depth from the bottom is, but everybody gets paid. In the PGA, that's not the case. If you don't make it to that round, you don't get paid, right? Everybody in that tournament gets paid, no matter what.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Do you think it's sustainable, though?
It's the Saudis. Everything's sustainable.
Well, but my point is like, do you think that they can keep shelling out money? Because they need to earn money back by doing this. They're not going to just do this just to give out their money. Like, are they going to be able to bring in the revenue to compensate for this?
This is a difference. You got one tournament, right, that's overseas, right, that's big, the British Open, right? Yeah, you got the European Tour and things like that. But if they're giving money and their purse is higher, right, and they get a bigger purse, right? They say they give them guys lower tier money the next time, right? You don't give them 150 million, you give them 80 million, right? But you have a bigger purse. The guys that's on the European Tour, they can just say, all right, why am I paying on the PGA? I can go to the Live tournament and I can make more money. And I'm going to get more notoriety because it's making, you know, controversial news. And they're playing at some good courses, right? So I think it's sustainable if they do it the right way. But
is it going to attract more fans, though? Because that's the key to revenue.
How many people watch the European Tour? That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I don't know how many people watch the European Tour. But I know one thing, that the population in Europe is way higher than the population in the United States. Right? It's not just one country. It's all of Europe, right? And if they go play in Abu Dhabi and things like that, come on, man. That's way better. So, the U.S. Open
this is interesting.
Yeah, U.S. Open is this week as well. So that should be pretty good. I know Rory is kind of hot right now. He played good last week in the Canadian Open. And, you know, Justin Thomas is always in the running. Tony Finau played good last week as well. Some guys played good last week, so some guys that's going to come in there. Tiger's not going to be there. He's waiting for the British Open, so he is not playing in this week. But it should be good. It should be a good tournament. It starts tomorrow. I'll be looking forward to that. Me trying to be a better golfer is good to watch, you know, top-tier talent to help your game, right? So if you guys don't have anything to say, I'll just close this out. You got any last closing remarks? No, nope. That's it. Nope. Hey, well, as always, man, we appreciate you guys. And last week, I don't know if you guys saw UFC. UFC was baller. Some bomb-ass knockouts last week in UFC. UFC has been, these last couple, you know, showcases has been amazing to watch, right? But anyway, that's just a side note. We appreciate you.
Sorry, you brought up UFC. It sparked a thing. Isn't Nick Marks and Tim the Tatman going to be fighting in UFC?
I don't know who that is.
Are you sure? Streamers, bro. They're game streamers.
Anyway, guys,
I saw this. Come on, that's legit.
I don't know.
Okay, all right.
I have no idea. But yeah, guys, we appreciate it always, the support. We hope you guys find this entertaining. Keep you guys head on straight. I know the market is tearing people up, and people are upset with their stocks and crypto and real estate. Don't worry about that, guys. Keep the money in there. I say it all the time. Keep the money in there. And then, you know, we'll see you guys next week. Peace. Later.